Paramore just dropped a new album. It's called This Is Why. It's been over 5 years since we really heard anything from them. In that time, we've had a new president, Russia started a war, and we had that pandemic. While the world was doing all of that, what was Paramore up to? Let's listen to the album, then find out. Hey everybody, you're watching Playing for Cats, a channel dedicated to helping animals in need. If you love charitable causes, hit the like and subscribe button, and check out some links in my channel to donate directly to the causes helping these animals. This new album is an insanely fresh new sound. I really can't put a pin into what genre I would consider it to be. On a broad scale, it's definitely alternative, but digging deeper, it's really a hybrid of multiple unique inspirations. I hear a ton of punk, psychedelic, indie, and even some ska influences like No Doubt. A lot of these songs remind me of some modern Harry Styles deep cuts. It's a really interesting sound. It doesn't lean into pop at all really. Musically, the album is really impressive. The concepts that they're implementing are complicated for a band this mainstream. The rhythms are complex, even sounding off-kilter or uneasy. The song structure doesn't really rely on basic verse-chorus patterns. This album is definitely a mature take on the angst they had in their early work. Now for the song rankings and why I put them there. My least favorite song from the record is probably Thick Skull. The back half of the album is really meant for the slower songs, and this is just my least favorite. Haley kills it, but the other slow songs are more up my alley. This song makes you feel uncomfortable, with a dragging tempo but loud and distorted instruments. Thick Skull is a cool song with great writing. Next is Big Man, Little Dignity. This is a really weird song. The instrument choice for the intro is bizarre, not something you hear every day. The verses are really cool with a great groove and melody. The chorus has a haunting effect with that whistling. The guitar tone on this track is a really straight edge sound. I wish the verses were double the length, but the outro has a really cool feel. I feel bad for putting this one here, but it's C'est Comme Ça. This is the most ambitious song on the album for sure. First, the title is in a foreign language, then the verses are talk-singing that lack a rhyme sequence sometimes. The chorus is super catchy though, I will give it that. The drums sound great, awesome groove. It won't be a popular song, but it is one of the coolest. Next, I'd probably put Figure 8. Being in the middle of the album and not having an alluring title, this song will probably be the most forgettable. The chorus is a really cool melody that leads to an awesome instrumental break, very nicely. The guitar tone is probably my favorite aspect, and the bridge has an awesome psychedelic feel, but definitely meant to make you feel uneasy. The News is up next. This song has the most punk influence. The verses are really grungy, with the subject matter of the song being really pessimistic and cynical. The sound of the song fits perfectly with the lyrics. The News will honestly bum you out, but it also might inspire you to march in the streets. The bridge is my favorite part with that megaphone effect on the vocals and the driving cowbell. Now we get to the ones that I'll keep around. Crave definitely deserves a spot in my playlist. The guitar sounds are mesmerizing, the melody of the chorus is super catchy. I really like the reverby, lo-fi sound this song has. People are definitely going to relate to this track. The verses build into the choruses really well, and they're probably my favorite portion of the song. Next, the title track, This Is Why. This is by far the grooviest song. The drums and guitar in the intro sound like they come straight out of a movie set in 70s downtown LA. The vocal performances of the song are also really chill, which has a great dissonance with the performances of the chorus. This is a really strange song, definitely not radio friendly. Okay, now it's the top 3. This spot belongs to their new single, Running Out of Time. This is a weird song, but I can see it being very TikTok friendly. This also has the most immature tone and lyrics of the album, so it's going to be a hit with younger audiences. Here's why my mention of ska influences comes in. Intentional syncopation and funk grunge tones give it a very uneasy dance feel. Weird song, but it's going to be popular. Number 2, You First. The intro is like a freight train. The guitar part is extremely uneasy with a rash tone and uncomfortable intervals. The vocal track comes in and brings the song back to a comfortable listen until the pre-chorus. The lyrics, groove, and vocal performance give this song such a cool feel. Tons of musical prowess is on display here. If the song didn't lean on its grunge influences so heavily, this would have been a perfect single. Now this song, I think it is an actual masterpiece. It may not get the recognition it deserves from the public, so I'll give it to it here. Liar is a beautiful song. The guitar tone is so calm and melancholy. The drum groove is so complicated but not loud, it doesn't distract you. The vocal performances on the chorus are so ethereal. This song really transcends the rest of the record, and I would consider it some of Paramore's best. There aren't enough words for me to describe it accurately, so just give it a listen. Overall, the record is a really cool listen. I heard sounds that I either haven't heard before or had never heard from such a commercially successful band. I'd recommend a listen to anyone that's comfortable with deviating from radio-friendly music. After so much behind the scenes drama with this band, which most of it is definitely not their fault, you have to commend them for putting an experimental album out as a statement. If you like the album, you like this review, hit like, hit subscribe, and then take care.